We're not playing Street Fighter. Ryan is not here. We are playing Marvel. Now, I know what you're thinking, Joe. You probably suck at Marvel. You're right. I'm not that good at Marvel. But do you know who's good at Marvel? What do we got? Show me something. Oops. I'm confused. Wow. I can't win. This character is Gamora good?
So she's
is Gamora good?
She's really
You dodged the question. Is Gamora good?
I think she's good. I mean, it's early, but I think she's good.
He got me.
He knows how to play, dude. 5 wins.
He got me. It's okay, so I'm gonna hit him with the stuff, though. Hit him with the stuff. The good stuff.
You gotta calm him. Joe, are you a pro at this game already?
Sick.
Jesus. Ooh, nice.
My combinations are off the charts.
Wow. That was impressive, dude.
Ryan is not laughing. Ryan is not here.
Joe's matching with me.
Oh
my
chunks.
goodness.
What has he got?
Oh my goodness.
Do something cool.
Oh my.
Is he dead? Could he do level 3 after that?
Oh, I'm alive. That's what's up. You want to try to get in?
Oh, yeah. All right, my turn.
You gotta keep us on the machine, Joe.
I'm gonna try my best. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are back with more Justin Wong, and we're gonna play not Street Fighter V today. We're gonna continue on with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Justin, how do you feel?
Pretty good. I think we're gonna talk about how to make your team. Like, I think obviously when it comes to just Marvel games in general, you want to have a good team, good balance, good support, good just everything. Make sure they're best friends for life type of thing, you know? You can't just pick like 2 evil enemies and that just hate each other and just be like, oh yeah, let's go with it type of thing, right?
I don't know any of the lore, so to me they're all BFFs.
You're all BFFs,
Yeah.
okay, good.
But I'm kind of curious as to how you feel, because last time I saw you play Marvel 3, you know, X-Men, Wolverine, Akuma, Storm, and I mean even in Marvel 2, you know, your love for Storm is undying. But now she's gone.
She's gone. But
They're all gone.
There's characters that, you know,
Remind you
of them.
It's like
functions, you know. So.
Damn.
But you know, there's characters that actually have that familiarity.
Yeah.
Like in any fighting game.
Like an ex. That
In any fighting game.
It's a long-term
you can
relationship.
think about it, right? Like when you think about like the new character Street Fighter V Manat.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome. But when
It's all the spots in my head.
Yeah. But when I think about her, I think about Soul Calibur Viola. Same character, same orb. Throws orbs out. It's crazy stuff.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like actually so a lot of characters in every fighting game uses stuff from each other.
So now, thinking about how all those characters are no longer in this game currently, are you trying to try something new, or are you trying to just go with what's familiar?
Yeah, it's funny because if you think about it, literally all my Marvel characters are gone.
Yeah, they took them all.
They took all my X-Men. Storm, Sentinel, Cyclops, Wolverine, Storm. Even Akuma's not even in the game yet. Right, we have Ryu. He's not Akuma.
And now air blocking does double the chip damage.
Yeah, right.
So it feels like they've built this game specifically to counter what Justin Wong likes.
I mean, no matter what, there's gonna be characters that I like. At least we got Chun-Li. You know, they made
in a Marvel game.
Yeah, Chun-Li. I mean, you saw the evil champ Brian LV. He won with Chun-Li, Morgan Phoenix this year, so she still works. Marvel 1, she was really good. Obviously, Street Fighter V Season 1, she's good. So She's always in every versus game. Like literally, you cannot take her away. She's part of the squad, part of like the starter lineup.
Okay.
Right. Same with Ryu. Like they're always going to be there. So now to form a team, when I was playing this game, I thought I need to have air dash. Having an air dash.
Because you don't want to rely on reality or time stone.
Yeah. So
that was the one with
the dash.
Okay.
So I think having an air dash is really, really strong just in any versus game because it requires just not one screen, it requires a normal screen, super jump screen. So you want to have air mobility because when you think about past old Marvel games, any character that doesn't have a air dash is really bad.
Did Mingo have an air dash?
No. Oh, he had a bootleg air dash, I would say.
That's why he didn't make the cut. Okay.
So some characters that have air dashes in this game would be like Nova, Thanos, Iron Man, Dante, Chun-Li, Firebrand, Morgan, Captain Marvel, Thor, Dormammu. So most of the cast, Ultron, as well, Zero, Mega Man, right? A lot of characters in the game you can see that has air dashes. So just from off the bat, you have to pick at least an air dash. Personally, what I think.
At least one of your two characters has to have an air dash, preferably both.
Yes.
Justin Wong is not messing around with any team
when it comes to Marvel, like a lot of people think about defense. How can I defend? It's hard. It's impossible to block everything. You can't block everything. But the best type of defense in these type of games is evasion. And the best way to evade is having more air mobility options.
Okay.
So having air dash is really good because it's an 8-way air dash. It's not just a straight and then back. You go up forward, down back, down forward, up back, all directions you want. So it's really good. Another way to define, let's say you want to have a second character. Let's say you have Nova already. A good second, let's say, what can I do with a second character? How can I help my character? You can do 2 air dashes if you want, but then you're pretty much playing like the same style. But if you want to kind of diversify, let's say you want to add a character that has a lot of projectiles. So let's say we have Doctor Strange. So Doctor Strange, obviously the master of just like mystic arts, and he could kind of throw a lot. If you think about his old Marvel 3 play, he had a lot of fireballs. He had the Eye of Agamotto. He had like a lot of hieroglyphics throwing on the screen, like random fireballs, the bolts. So the reason why you want to have maybe a character like that is because of the tag system. So the reason why he was bad in the old games was because there was so much like lag, right? Like let's say this move, for example. Like what if you just jump it?
Right. And now he's just like stuck
doing this, right?
Throwing out lightning bolts.
But because this is like let's say it's one of those protections, like so now you can kind of go in like that.
So he's almost like an assist character on point?
Yes. So because there's no assist in the game, how I define when someone does like a special move into a tag, I consider that as an assist. That.
It's like a reverse assist.
But you're just using it as a countermeasure to get out as well. So.
Put Strange back in. That move that you're doing is actually like a 2 lightning
Yeah,
bolt.
it's literally 2, just one motion.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, so it's one motion. So you could tag before, and then he'll finish the animation of the move, and the second character coming in Nova is free to do whatever you want.
But okay, so thinking about how he's going to be stuck out there doing these 2 lightning bolts, then should it be Nova's primary responsibility to make sure that he doesn't get hit while he's out?
No, because your opponent's blocking.
Oh, he's going to be stuck anyways.
Yeah. Because the thing is, what if he's blocking and he has to just take the pressure, right? So let's say I tag in Nova and I do bolts. See? So I continue my pressure. So let's say.
And even if Iron Man is to like hold up right there, he's probably still going to be caught in block stun, right?
Yeah, he can't get out. He can't get out of that. That's true block stun.
Oh, okay.
So what's good is like, let's say you have overhead and you do this.
Oh. Does that just chain into itself?
No, I just canceled it.
Oh, okay, got it.
So I think it's Yeah, low only. Okay. So if I do this, oh, that didn't work.
Wait, what did we set it to? Oh, all guard. Oops. Okay, so what do we want to do? We're going to guard only low?
Guard only.
Or low mid or low high? High low?
Let's do mid high, right?
Okay.
So then I do this. He blocks, but then he doesn't block the low.
Right.
And then this is the overhead as well.
So essentially, let's say that you were going to use this team and then you show them, what did you call it? Like the tag assist?
Yeah, I call it it's a tag assist when you're buffering like that.
Okay. So you show them that tag assist. Strange is out there throwing these 2 lightning bolts. Nova comes in and you're essentially trying to train them to block low.
Yeah, because
right?
the thing is that's why you have an air dash, because it's easy to start the air dash with that. Mm-hmm. And then you can start your pressure and go low or go overhead.
So once you have gotten them a couple of times with the low, once you've gotten a couple of times because they blocked high, then they start blocking low, then you would go to the overhead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could do this with most of the characters that has really good supports.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I like Nova, because he's kind of like he could do both. He could do offense and also support. So what he could also do is this. He could do super and tag, and you could go in there, right, and continue your pressure. The same thing, because also the super is so big, it's a camouflage, right?
Right, you can't really see. I mean, I don't know if Strange has. I'm sure there's some characters.
Yeah, that has both.
Harder to see. Huh.
And also, this is the overhead. So because it's overhead.
How do you know that that's the overhead?
Oh, because I.
But like, I mean, I know how you know it's an overhead, but how do we problem solve as to whether or not something is a high, mid, or a low? Like, what's the setting in training mode?
I don't think it does. I wonder if it tells you. I'm not sure if it tells you.
Does it say anything in attack data?
Oh, attack data. Let's see. Oh yeah, attack high.
Okay.
Attack. Oops. Yeah, so this is
Okay,
a mid.
that's a mid.
Yeah, so you have to block this standing.
Huh. I'm still confused as to how something like that is not a high. But okay.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know.
But
okay.
So this is overhead, right? Mm-hmm. So let's say with Nova, since you input this move, you could tag at any given point.
So it has to, so basically Nova's, it's, even though it's a mid, it's an overhead, and then when you're bringing in Strange, is that neutral tag or is it just like
it's neutral tag?
Neutral tag, and then what? Hold down.
And hold down and go for a low, right? So then now it comes a mix-up. What do I do the low first, or let the overhead rock first?
Oh,
because since they're startup, right? And I'm canceling it right away. See that right there, the low hit first, right? But what if I do like, you know?
So in that instance, Nova's coming in and the overhead hits first, and then Strange comes in
with a low.
Yeah. But you could switch up the timing so that the low would hit first.
Yeah. So it's really crazy. It's really messed up, right? So you need character combinations like that. So you kind of have to think about that when you're choosing your characters.
Okay, but in that situation, couldn't you only have to kind of advance guard one of the hits, right?
No.
Because then the other guy is still coming in.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be able to advance guard both characters unless they hit at the same time?
Yes. So because when you advance guard something that it's not you, like you're not your main character, it won't advance guard you already. It will advance guard the dummy, the assist.
Okay.
So it's a little crazy.
Okay, so then how do you go about like finding these types of attacks or these types of tag assists with each character?
I think when it comes down to it, it's you just, like when it comes to Marvel games, most of the time you spend is probably training mode because you want to just experiment different combinations to see if it works out. So a lot of times, like literally, like when I first played the first hour, trying like Gamora out, Ultron out, like these characters that have never been in a fighting game before, I was just completely like clueless and just going through the command list, seeing what each move does, seeing what strings, seeing what special normals they have, what their air combos look like, what their supers look like, what their level 3 looks like, and then eventually you just kind of form it into like this giant like pie, and you're able to
in your
just,
head.
yeah.
So for people who have played other fighting games or other Marvel games, you think it's best to start with the brand new characters?
I would say if for people that played before, I would say like but the thing is some people have their signature character. If you think about Clockwork, he plays Strider. So you already know he's going to play Strider.
Yeah.
So there's going to be like, if you have that character, like your best character is in this game, you'll probably try out your best character and able to understand the game way more better. But let's say if you're a Street Fighter 5 player and you come into this game fresh, then you're clueless, right?
Yes.
So from that, like if you're gonna want to play, I would definitely recommend Nova. Nova, in my opinion, is probably the most basic air dasher and very simple in terms of combos, and literally it's just muscle memory.
What about Team Order? We talked a little bit about how you can use, what did you call it? Tag assist?
Tag assist.
Tag assist, essentially as like a reverse assist almost. So you're doing a special move to cover your incoming tagging character. How does that play into the way you think about your team?
So I think the tag assist should be second. So your offense should be your first, because you want to land the hit first, right? So let's say you land the hit, you finish your combo into a super, and then you tag in and you use your support character to set up shot.
You tag in and use your support character to set up shot.
Yeah, so let's say, again, same team, Nova, Doctor Strange, right? So Nova's coming first. And then I'm gonna do a combo into super. You always probably want to finish all your combos into super.
There's no point in saving your meter.
Yeah, you get the meter back really, really fast.
Okay.
So let's say you're doing a combo. Let me see. How do I do this move? Okay, so you have these hieroglyphics, right? So let's say I do a combo like this. Go to super. So now I have 3 orbs, right? So I can set up shot.
Got it.
Right?
And okay, so with this team in particular, you're kind of like would the idea of tagging in after Nova Super still apply to like a more linear character that didn't have Doctor Strange's
the tools.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. Like so, let's say you pick two of the similar characters. So you have Nova and Captain Marvel.
Okay.
Right, pretty similar, both air dash, same even combos. Like it looks very similar actually. So let's say you do a Nova combo and you switch into Captain Marvel. What can she really do? What can she benefit from the switch, right? That's what you're thinking. So there's a couple things. You can do a combo super, set up a reality, a meaty reality, depending on the gem, or depending on the character's move list as well.
Right.
So let's say he's doing this. Let's go here, and she has a hit grab. That's a hit grab. That's one of her special moves. So then from there, pretty much you're knocked down. I'm in your face, and I can continue my pressure from there. So depending on the move list you have, or a lot of times most people will probably do in the beginning, is do this type of combo, tag in, and just do a super back, a double super.
Would you say that based on that meter usage and the damage, is that like worth it or?
It's good when you're about to kill.
Okay, all right.
But
always worth it to spend the meter to kill the guy.
But as you see, that's like literally 5,000 damage, right? So
Not very much.
Yeah, not very much. So that's like maybe a little bit under 50%. So like, let's say if you learn how to play Nova more efficiently, like this is like my type of combo. So that's like my Nova combo, which does 64, 62, right? And then see that obviously 1 meter, big combo. Once
Sure.
you learn the character, master the character, just like see what other people are doing and putting all your combos in one and forming it together. Like that's more of a better damage than just something like a regular
Having
standard.
to spend 2 bars.
Yeah, 2 bars, like 1, 2, 3, 4 type of thing.
That makes sense.
All right.
Okay, so what would constitute like a bad team?
A bad team?
Yes.
I don't think that's actually possible.
No, trust me, Justin. I could definitely pick a bad team.
Okay, what do you think a bad team is? I actually don't think it's possible.
Okay, if I had to pick a bad team that I felt was either some combination of weak, unbalanced, ineffective, I would say Arthur
Okay.
and I'm not even quite sure who that guy is.
Hawkeye.
Oh, Hawkeye. No. That guy sounds too dangerous. No, I know that they made is that Spencer?
That is Chris Redfield.
Oh. It's a toss-up between Chris Redfield and Jeddah or Thor. Thor seems like he'd be pretty bad too.
So you want to say Thor?
Nah, because okay, no. Okay, there we yeah.
Shadow.
No. Okay, that guy, the big guy.
Nemesis.
Yes, Nemesis. Now that's a bad team.
That's
And
a
then-
bad team.
Yes.
Why is it a bad team?
I don't know.
Because they look bad or
Whatever
they don't look optimal?
Whatever is appealing to Gootecks must be the exact wrong choice.
They're not wearing a superhero outfit, no capes, no suits.
Yeah, like yes, Arthur is a small man that likes to take his armor off.
Okay.
That's his, that's his thing.
Okay, so the thing about Arthur is he's a projectile character, right? So just the fact that
Oh, he can dash in this one?
no, like the tag switch. Tag switch makes everything good.
Right, but couldn't he like not dash in the other one or something? Or
No, he was able to die. He was just really
He's
slow.
Just super slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the thing is, the fact that I could just do this, right, and just come at you, and like he has a command grab, Nemesis. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Actually, I never played this character actually.
But so you're saying that with this thought process of trying to have a character with air dash or trying to use your tag assist, I mean, maybe there are some teams like this that kind of have to play that way. Like if Arthur's on point and then he starts throwing out the javelins and the Nemesis comes in.
See, look at that. That already is a cheap strategy. That already is a cheap strategy. The fact that I can pin you down with projectiles and you can't push block me and I get to be in your face and you're scared of a command grab, it's really dangerous if you think about it. Right? It's really dangerous.
Okay, but what if Nemesis was on point?
Nemesis on point, pretty much you just do a long combo, right? And you tag back in Arthur to set up shop. Because look, he could throw the bottle. That's a really good move.
So there's still like some consideration that you still have to take into consideration like which character should be on point, even if you're trying to purposefully create a team that doesn't work.
Yeah, like I mean, there's
still a way.
There's always going to be tiers, but I feel like because of the game mechanics and the gems usage, you can't be bad. So like, let's say when you think about slow characters like Nemesis, Hagar, right? You lame them out, but what if you have a reality to get you in, or time, or space? Put them in a box because you have a command grab.
Right.
And how are you gonna get out? How can you run away if I put you in a box? Like the game gives you a lot of freedom where you're able to make a lot of combinations that wouldn't work from old games work in this game.
So that essentially, even though you might have tiers, you don't have like dead characters or useless characters.
They won't be useless. They will all be like someone useful.
Interesting. Okay, well, I think I'm convinced that maybe I could be good at this game after all.
You know, it's just one of those things is you just have to find two characters that you want to use and like and kind of master the combo system first. That's what I would recommend.
Master the combo system. Learn, I mean, I have to start from the very beginning.
Yeah, so you're gonna use Reality, cheap homing fireball coming at you no matter where you are, right? To get in to actually start some offense. Because a lot of time when I've seen a lot of people play this game, like in general, like Marvel 3, and they get just destroyed because they don't know how to land a hit. Like how to start an offense, how to start an opportunity. This guy's rushing me down so much. So these gems are here to help you kind of prevent that maul happening.
Yeah.
So if someone's mauling you, you got to use power. Like get off of me, right? You can't maul me. And then if you want to try to attack, then you pick Reality and then use the fireball behind you to attack. Like how Guile walks with his sonic boom, and you have to respect him.
Yeah.
You have to respect him. You can't just be like, well, I'm gonna definitely beat you in this situation right now. You have to take it. So it's kind of like that. So having the gems actually kind of really helps a lot of new players, I would say, but also puts a lot of depth in as well because they added the Surge Storm.
Right.
Just don't use space. Don't be that space guy.
I'm probably okay. Just to play devil's advocate. If somebody were to want to use space, which characters might benefit from using?
I think some characters
terrible gem
to use space would be characters with command grabs. So one, that's command grabs because you can't jump out. You're stuck there. Two, characters with good angles to cross up.
Okay. Because they're gonna be, that they're gonna be stuck in the box.
Yeah, so it's like training mode. Eventually it becomes training mode that they just can't move. You're fighting against a dummy at that point, right? And then you just like box jumping, and they can't get out.
Huh. Okay. I like where this is going. I can see the potential.
You know, I really think you would be a Ghost Rider player though.
I see. This is the thing. Like, this is why I'm trying to. Every character. The only time I've ever think I picked a good character was Wolverine and Dormammu in
Vanilla.
Marvel 3. Yeah, Vanilla.
I think you'll be a Ghost Rider player. Like, if you want to do like salty adventures on Marvel 3 Online, like Marvel Infinite Online, I think you should pick Ghost Rider.
Really?
Yeah, because literally, I think he's really good. I think.
Well, see, I mean, the guy's got a flaming skull and rides a motorcycle with a black leather jacket. Like, how could he be bad? He's number one, always winning the fashion game. And
no, it's because people. Okay, so a lot of times
he used to suck.
Yeah, he used to suck. But the thing is, because before he had lag in all his moves, like if long range. So you jump it, it's done, right? He's dead.
Right.
But because there's tag, you could save him in situations, or let's say, for example, let's say you have this move, right? The jump heavy punch. Usually you can't cancel that into anything, like this move, right? This move you cannot cancel in anything, but with this game's mechanic, to make it safe, you use Reality. Look at that. You can look at that range. That range is like ridiculous.
Huh.
Right?
So you think that you can make any team, you can essentially make any team work with the right gem?
I think you can make any team work even without the right gem because of just the tag switch mechanic. The tag switch mechanic just lets you make unsafe moves safe. So if you can make unsafe moves safe, that means you're actually a really cheap character.
But they can all do that.
Exactly. So that means all of them could be viable.
What do you think separates the, strong characters from the strongest?
Air
Like
dash.
the air dash.
Like the fact that I could just kind of like move around like this without having to use a time gem. And so it gives me an advantage to use something else, right? Like that's just, I think, really good. I could fly move around like this. Like all flight characters could do that. Right? So that's actually like really look. I could just dash like this in this angle. In any game with air dash, they're always kind of technically the most OP. Like
Right, but half the cast has air dash.
yeah, but not half the cast can do this way.
Oh, a mid.
Yeah, like go diagonal.
Right.
Like Mega Man and Zero has regular
Right.
box jumps, but Ultron, Nova, Captain Marvel, actually I think one probably maybe top 5 in the game. All three are can dash like this, which helps a lot with their mobility game, their offense game, and their defense game. Because like I can even just go like up here, like let's say I'm trying to run away, I can up back, fly, and then do like a projectile, keep me up in the air.
Huh.
Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy. And Ultron's just like from the movie, he just summons his drones to do all his work.
Didn't see it.
What?
All the lore is lost on me. I don't even know anything about any of the Capcom
That's
characters.
crazy.
Yeah. I live in a cave. But I guess now I'm gonna have to watch all the movies and learn more about all these characters so I can feel something, anything when I play this game. Aside from the sweet satisfaction of putting people in a box and having them get upset. You think that would work for Ghost Rider? What would be something that would just...
Ghost Rider has a level 3 grab.
Okay. Can I do that if they're in the box?
So what you could do is, let's say you're playing like a lame game, and there's like 8 seconds left on the clock. Just activate.
Put them in the box?
And then hold back. And then time over.
Sweet timer scam.
Time.
Yeah.
Because it's at least like 15 seconds in the box.
How about this? You play all the characters with the air dashes and all this stuff because Justin Wong now has to conform to the standards of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Gootecks will think about what Justin Wong and Marvel 2 would do and try to play as lame as possible. You can live vicariously through me, Justin.
I mean, if you want to
blame all, you can just tell me all the stuff that you would do before, previous you, and then I'll be that guy.
I mean, if you want to play lame, you're gonna pick Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Like Ghost Rider, and you have just
Ghost Rider, space.
Yeah, I would just do Ghost Rider Reality, to be honest.
Ghost Rider Reality.
Because the thing is, they're gonna come after you. You're not gonna have the box right away. So you wanna.
But that satisfaction, the mental damage.
The mental damage.
Scarring people. I want to make people regret.
I actually think Ghost Rider Reality will make people regret even more because they're like, how can I get in? He's attacking me full screen, but anytime I come close, this little darn red fireball comes out of nowhere and just strikes me down. Like that just sounds like an impenetrable defense right there.
I like that.
Right?
Okay.
So you have Ghost Rider as your first character, right?
Okay.
And then your second character, let's see if you. What would your second character be? Maybe like an Ultron.
Okay.
Because he could kind of like fly around and just throw his little drones as assists. So you don't really have to attack. You can kind of play lame, and he has really good beams too that attacks from different angles.
Okay.
So that might be a good combination for you. Because you definitely need the air dash on at least one air dasher.
Right. I'm trying to make a statement.
Yeah, I think this is the team for you.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to hit the lab and rewatch all these videos, and then I'm gonna try it out. We're gonna see how it goes. Maybe there will be some sort of online Marvel series.
That's level 3.
It's strangely satisfying.
You're just looking at it like, wait.
There's no sort of destruction. It's almost like a reverse raging demon where you just like look at this dude and then some sort of like Medusa effect. I like that. Okay, well, I'm gonna hit the lab with these characters and work on these things and try to implement all of the things that we learned today. So Justin, thank you so much for taking the time to come down and share all this stuff and save all of us so much collective time and effort that we would have had to spend trying to figure all this stuff out on our own.
It's definitely one of those things where you're not gonna really find a lot of help unless you really go for the right person, the right help.
And who better Justin Wong than to say help help Justin, what do we do in this game? All right guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you later.
Peace out.
All right guys, that about wraps it up for this episode. If you like what you see, please do us a favor, hit the like button, leave a comment, let us know what you think, hit the subscribe button to follow us here on YouTube, and hit that little bell next to it if you're not quite sure what that does. It lets us go deep into your phone when we have a new episode. And if you want to check out new episodes of this show, as well as a slew of other content that we have coming down the pipe, from the reads, the recipe, excellent adventures, cross-counter training, all kinds of good stuff, all you gotta do is go to crosscounter.tv and use coupon code INFINITE to get a free special something. Justin Wong, where do people go for more Justin Wong?
You go to twitter.com/jwong with 3 Gs, and pretty much I'll be at every tournament possible because that's my life, just traveling around like the World Warrior, going on. I'll be in New York this weekend, and I'll be in Taiwan, Cali, wherever I need to be, I'll be there.
All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time to come down here. Follow this man as he destroys people in this game and many others all around the world. Thanks for watching. See you later.